It might not be so sunny wherever sunny might be. We're talking about Miss Hostin. She is one of the hosts of The View, and something new has come about. It is that her husband is now tangled up in a RICO case where he's on the defense. And it turns out that Miss Sunny Hostin on The View in December unwittingly may have given her husband a very hard time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. We are so overjoyed to be spending our time with you. We consider you the gigawatts of all gigawatts that power this studio in somewhere sunny USA. Folks, it's sunny here. I'm not sure about over at Disney and The View, but hey, ABC has the money to pay, right? But it might not be them paying this time. Sunny herself may be on the hook. As we get ready to get started, you're only on the hook for one thing. Click that like button. And here we go. From hotair.com, too fun to check. Did Sunny Hostin rat out her husband on The View? This one is so good. Ed Morrissey is the author here. It says, we all know The View routinely broadcasts claims that ABC attorneys have to force them to walk back. And don't forget, folks, that Disney owns The View. Many people don't know that. And many of the Disney vloggers, bloggers, and YouTube channels out there wonder why we cover The View. Well, it's because Disney owns it. If you had any sense, you'd be covering it too. One show before the election featured 4 disclaimers read on air, at least a couple by Sunny Hostin herself, which probably says sort of record. This legal exposure, in every sense of the word, might end up in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame or shame. On December 11th, The View discussed the left's fascination with Luigi. And we don't need to go into why Luigi is not that Luigi, folks. I know I did the voice, not that one, not the guy in green. Come on. The host debated whether Luigi, not that Luigi, deserved any sympathy. And that's when Hostin decided to add in her 2 cents, or rather, her physician husband's 2 cents. Now, as we get ready to play this, we need to read the tweet headline. Sorry, Elon, I still call them tweets. I can't help it. Sunny Hostin's husband has been named in a massive insurance fraud RICO case. It's the largest RICO case, I believe, in New York history. And according to Nicholas Fondacaro, because I would never allege such a thing without evidence, but Nicholas says this is the case, and so we'll just read what Nicholas has said. He, that being Hostin's husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work. Let's watch. Here's what Sunny Hostin said back before the RICO case was announced that may have pounced her husband into serious trouble. Here it is.
Wait, hold on. Let Sunny get in here.
Oh, yes. Let her get in.
I mean, I agree with mostly everything that's been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance, and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So
what did she just say? What did she just say?
Now, imagine that you're a prosecutor in New York and you're preparing a giant RICO prosecution, lawsuit, whatever it is. Okay, we'll get into the specifics in just a moment. But imagine that there is a TV star's husband that is going to be part of this RICO case. And literally weeks before it's going to be announced to the world that this RICO case is here. And by the way, RICO cases were originally set up to take down the mob. Imagine that you're sitting there as a prosecutor and you hear the doctor that you're getting ready to prosecute, his wife, who is a TV star, come on the TV on Disney's ABC and essentially say, yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, baby, we're doing it. Let's play it one more time.
Operates on someone even though they don't have insurance, and then has.
Let's do it one more time.
Operates on someone even though they don't have insurance, and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
Well. Fondacaro wrote at the time, Hostin's claim sounded very strange. How could Dr. Hostin, that's her husband, sue health insurance companies to pay bills for patients they don't cover? Judging by what she said, Fondacaro concluded it appeared as though her husband was trying to bill insurance companies for people who were not their customers. Coincidentally, that's exactly what an insurance company's attorneys also concluded 6 days after the episode aired, but not revealed until, well, yesterday at the time of this writing. Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, that's the husband, got named in a $450 million RICO lawsuit. One of almost 200 defendants facing allegations of insurance fraud. Now, I want to go down to this update they gave because this article, if you read this when it was published, it has been updated. I want to make that clarification very clear. They have updated this. You can read that, see how they updated it, but they updated it for purposes of making it legally accurate. We're reading the updated version, not the first version that came out. Now, panel, I'll hand it to you. What do you make of this? And is this the biggest faux pas that we've seen yet from The View?
Sunny Hostin is a dummy, man. She's like,
there is that. But you know,
and she used to be an attorney, right? She used to be an attorney. What are you doing? This is so much of a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
ABC didn't make her instantly read a disclaimer on this, right?
It's not related,
unlike
to
the others.
Yeah,
because it doesn't technically affect ABC, you see, or Disney. Mm-hmm. She's basically screwing her husband's case, but they don't care. But look, if it says she does the work on somebody without insurance, and then she has to sue the insurance company for the money, what liability do they have if they never insured the guy? Obviously, they're faking it. And just so you understand what RICO is, for those who don't, racketeering, influence, and corruption is where that word comes from. And it was invented during the Nixon administration to go after the mafia. And the idea was they would put together a case against the mafia, and then they would have all these assets, and they could hire better lawyers than the government and put it off and delay it and get out of the deal. So what it does is it authorizes the authority involved, if it's the Justice Department or whoever, to seize assets of the potential crime before it's adjudicated, so they haven't got the money to defend themselves. So when that starts getting applied to all and sundry in civil as well as criminal cases, Katie barred the door, as they say, or Sunny barred the door, let's say.
Well, and I can say as someone who's been in the health field, you definitely do. It is not a cut and dry system for doctors. Your insurance people have to almost fight to get everything from for what they're supposed to just pay. But you would think it's just, oh, we accept this, they did this, here you go. It's like pulling teeth to get like what they owe you from them. But this appears totally different, unless I'm reading that wrong, that he was suing. Trying to, he knew that they did not cover this procedure or have this insurance and sue them anyways, which is very odd.
We can only go off what Sunny said on The View, but the idea that she came out and just declared that as if, hey, we totally want to say this. She was trying to take a hit on the American healthcare system, and instead she took out her husband, apparently. Now she's making these crazy statements that we've been covering the past few days. She needs this job more than ever. If she costs herself this job with the comparisons of J6 to horrible human atrocities, her career is probably going to need it. She needs to be working on The View because she needs to pay some attorney's fees. We surmise, we speculate there, but we would assume that her husband is going to have some hefty bills. Just a thought.
And what I'm going to say is, if she does cost herself that, then she cost herself that. That really is a you reap what you sow situation, because Sunny is just so unpleasant. One of my favorite things to watch is her having to read that correction, because you can see her die on the inside, knowing that she's so arrogant. She's angry that she's having to read factual information off. And she's just, we at Toxic Femme, we voted the women of The View, the most toxic women of 2024. The world would be a better place if they all just got taken off the air, quite frankly.
Well, and the other thing about it is we've seen corrections in the past on news and opinion shows, and we've seen after the fact clarifications or disavowals or whatever you want to call it. But the fact that they've got a lawyer or 2 or 12 sitting there as monitors in real time, that they're that worried about what these people are going to shoot their mouth off with, that they're there in real time to say, wait, stop it. That just shows you that the company itself doesn't trust them.
I'm only
surprised. Sonny just flies off at the mouth. She just says whatever's in her brain, and she doesn't really stop and think for like 5 seconds. Hey, am I going to get in trouble about this? Hey, is this going to hurt my husband? Hey, is this going to hurt the show? What are the implications of these words I'm about to spew out of my mouth? She doesn't stop to think about that for 5 seconds, which is why she has to always get those. All right, you got a legal note we got to read. She has to do that constantly because she's one of these people that can't stop talking and running her mouth for 5 seconds to think. Think for a minute before you speak. And now she's implicated her husband. Man, this is, I feel bad for her husband because he was probably watching this like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Are you serious right now? Like, why would you say that on air? Why would you say that when in a lawsuit it's pending? Knock it off. But this is Sonny Hostin. This is what she does.
I feel bad that he married such an unpleasant woman.
Well, but he's a crook too, apparently. I mean, I'm just saying.
Birds of a feather, right?
They sort of deserve each other, you know?
Derek, I'm only shocked that you didn't make the announcement from Ghana. I know. You want more. You want more of the Pro Channel, folks, but we've got to head out the door for this video. But fret not yet, for more content is yet on the way. 3 times a day, thrice as nice. Right here on the Pro Channel. Oh, what's that you say? You want more than that? Fine, we'll do 4. 4 videos. Well, yeah, that's happening. Folks, as you get ready to go, consider clicking the like button for us. It is a huge help. Also, like, share, subscribe, and click it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. We would also love it if you could drop on down and give us a comment. We love hearing from you. And although we can't respond to every single comment, we often are reading them indeed. Folks, we would encourage you to consider subscribing to our partner channels, that Park Place, that Game Place, and that Pod Place. We love them all. We think you might too. Until the next time we have the joy of joining with you, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.